Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Aziza. I'm making this video today to tell you or to give you an advice. It's up to you, I'm not telling you, I'm just giving you an advice about a new relationship, what to do and not to do in a new relationship. A lot of us can be in a very stormy relationship for a long time. We don't feel ourselves, so we are starting to be upset and go with the flow, whatever it is. So suddenly someone else open your heart. Someone else, he or she could be married. Let's talk about he could be married and you are still married, but you don't get along with your spouse and you feel you don't feel yourself. He comes to you and excuse number one. Oh, my life is miserable with my wife. She is really angry with me. She's dramatic. She make my life hell. She make me sad. He comes to you and you are kind of like, oh, you start to listen to all of these things. In the matter of fact, when a married man comes to you and he wants really to sleep with you, or to start or establish a new relationship, or it could be just he wants to have an affair. This is really the excuse that he is making because he wants to tell you one thing. Oh, don't you think I'm that type of person that I fool around on my wife? It's not like that, because she's really making me unhappy or making my life miserable or hell. That's why I'm trying to be just having a good time and everything. And you go and tell him, this is the excuse for you not to think. But he doesn't tell you that exactly. He say, oh, she drove me crazy, she whatever. Then you are go and vent and open up about your husband, and you are like, oh my God, he does this, he's evil, he's mean, I cannot stand him. And you are like, whatever. Anyway, you have that romance. It could be a romance. It could be you want to flirt and talk all of this intimacy talk and everything. You get along. You go and sleep with each other. Then you become really more, because your heart is open and you start really to get all of this really anger from inside you out, because your heart is opening and healing. So what you are going to do? You are waiting for this man, the married man, to come to you. He did not show up. He did not know what's going on. Okay, then you say oh, because she's driving him crazy, his wife. She's doing this and that. You keep thinking about this stuff. So he comes to you second time, he want to see you, and you are like, okay, we are doing this. If she's really driving you crazy, she's making your life hell, whatever it is, then you start to say, oh my God, you get emotional. You want that emotion because you want to ask for more of that love with this person. And you are like, oh my God, I cannot, you start really getting frustrated. Then you become emotional. You start really telling him about all of your husband problems and everything. And he's like, okay, now what? Then you start to say, okay, let's really deal with each other and have intimacy, whatever it is. And you're like, okay, then he goes again and disappear because he cannot get away from his wife or something, And you are like, oh my God, you are getting more emotional and more emotional, and you start really to communicate and he's not really answering. And you are like, what's going on there? What's going on there? And you start to be annoyed. Then you want to explain all of your problems to the man, and you start really just explaining problems. He wants you to talk to him, but he doesn't want to hear about the problems anymore. In the beginning, he kind of made excuse. Could be true or not true. Well, any man, he wants really to have fun with someone else. Obviously, he's not really very happy and he feels lonely. But not everybody, as they describe, she is evil witch, whatever it is. If she's evil witch, why he is really living with her still anyway? So that was his excuse, for you not to think about him he's a player or something. So you start really to get all of this pain. I'm hurt by my husband and whatever it is, and he's doing this and he's doing that. and he goes, um, then he become cold on you. And you're like, why he's cold? There is something changing. You start to think like, oh, the wife did this. Maybe she's not allowing him. Maybe she noticed something. Maybe he's playing with another woman. No, he start to be cold because he wants you to remain confident. He wants you to be happy. He doesn't want to hear all of this drama and crying and fear, all of that. I didn't put like all the cards in front of me. Anyway, before when he came to you, you were confident in yourself, looking good, and you start to look good and everything, but you start to be really like, freaking out. You start to really accusing him of things, jumping into conclusion and say, oh my God, what's happening? Maybe he doesn't want me anymore. He doesn't love me anymore. What happened exactly? And you are like, oh, all over the place. Then he starts to ignore you more and you become frustrated, making excuses. He wanted you to vent a little bit, but not really like to keep talking about problems. Then it says here that, he starts really to become cold on you. Anyway, let's jump into another situation. So if you want to be really with someone, because, this married person, he wants really to have fun. He wants to have a good time. He expects that from you too, to have fun and a good time. So it's really better to control the emotions, leave the problems at home, and talk to each other, flirt with each other if you want it to stay that way. So it's not like, I'm really giving advice for you, for married people, to have an affair. But I'm talking about a situation that happened in our life, that what you need to watch out for you to feel the love without all of these really drama. When you connect with someone you like, try not to talk about too many problems and explain and express and cry out loud. Then you get suspicious, then he become cold. Then you think somebody did witchcraft for him and you and whatever. No. It's just the attitude, the happiness, the excitement. This is what every person wants and desire. Let's jump into another situation. Another situation. Let's say here that you're single and looking for someone, and you are chatting with someone. Already you are saying that, okay, he's nice and she's nice, and you start really talking, and then suddenly, my ex did me this and that. No, that's a no. Don't do that. Then suddenly you are kind of like, well, I don't want to get hurt. Here we go. You just asked for a relationship. And you don't even know the person. Maybe he's not really even good for you. And you already jump into it. Then you say, no, I never asked for a relationship. Oh, no, you did. In a different way. Well, first of all, you told the person, I'm insecure. You're gonna hurt me because another person hurt me. I don't feel confident in myself to keep up with this relationship. It's like a downer to the other person who just really chat with you. Some of them no, I'm not gonna hurt you, whatever it is, but they do. When you say these things, you don't really just have good luck in a relationship at that time. Just really, it's even you don't have to talk about your past, all of it. It's not really a good thing, well, it didn't work out between us, that's the way it is. I moved on. We moved on from the past. To keep really talking about the past and, oh, that person liked me, or that person liked me, it's not a good thing, guys. Then I get here the other person, as soon as they get to know you, immediately, well, that woman likes me, and that woman likes me, and that woman likes me. He just told you he's insecure. Why? Because he saw that, you're a big deal, confident in yourself, and beautiful and sexy, and he started to doubt himself immediately toward you. But you go on, and you become jealous. Why did he bring up, that person, and that person, and that person? Why? Because he wants to impress you. He thinks that he can impress you and make you, feel so good about him. And, don't you think he's like telling you that, don't you think you are a big deal? I'm a big deal too because women like me. That's a sign of insecurity on him. Then you become jealous, and you become asking him questions, then again asking questions, then again asking questions about these women. He become annoyed. You become terrified about it. You become angry. It doesn't work like that. then it will become like really a stormy situation. So you need mostly to be what's important in new relationships or other relationships, even if you have it for a long time, to feel confident, to be strong, stop being afraid. Don't allow the insecurity to get the best out of you, because if this man approach you, if you are a female, he's certainly attracted to you. And it doesn't happen that, oh, let me go and just look for someone just to talk to. It's not like that. You look for someone and you look for someone, you talk to other people, but it's hardly that you like someone to connect with. As soon as you connect with someone, just apply really the confidence, the security in yourself, and believe in yourself very much, because you need to love yourself more than you love the other person. Do not commit yourself to the other person right away until you get to know them, really. I'm not saying that, don't jump into intimacy. It's up to you. That goes up to you. I'm not really against that. Because some people say, oh, if you do sleep with someone from the first night, he will never marry you. It's not true. And I tell you from experience, it is not true. I'm sorry I said that word. But a lot of people get married from just one time sexual encounter. They do. So it is not true what you read on on the web. There are no rules in love. Feel the love. Let him kick your heels, of love. Be happy. Joke around. Open up to life. Mostly there are people that they can really try to get you emotional, to get you to scam you. It's really best not to talk about your life, your business, your life, your business, your money situation to someone that you don't know very well also, because they can really get greedy, and a lot of people lose money a lot also. Keep that to yourself until a commitment happen between you and the person. You can say no, I have a good job, that's really nice, but you don't have to say, oh, I'm saving that money, or I have that chunk of gold or diamonds, whatever. You are not supposed to be talking that way. And especially if you are never see the person, you are talking to them on the web and you keep really sending them money, it's not really a good thing either. You cannot just send money to strangers. That's up to you. It goes up to you. You are a giver, but a lot of people lost that way and they never get anywhere. God bless you, all of you, and there are more to continue with these episodes about love and relationship. It's just a note. Be happy. Don't put yourself down. Don't ask about another woman. Don't be jealous. Well, jealousy is really something normal within us, but too much jealousy and fighting and anger, it doesn't get you anywhere. Just be confident, smile, and the smile worth a lot. Be happy. Enjoy the love as it comes to you. Do not jump into commitment right away. If you want to change someone's life really very quick, they end up really walking away from you, because they feel that you want to change them. Try not to change the person. Try to be just loving. Understand the person first. Not immediately, oh, there's someone wink at me. Oh, I'm going to marry him. I'm going to have kids from him right now. It doesn't work like that. God bless you all. Love and light for both of you, for all of you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you need a private reading, please contact me on mysticalaziza.com. The link for my website is below this video. And if you please donate for my channel, and the donation link in the description box also below this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye.